Hello, students. Let's talk about grammar today. So, the topic for today is subject and verb concord or agreement. So, it's a part one of our lesson, and I'm going to give you a brief introduction to it. So, what is subject and verb concord? It means agreement of the verb with the subject. If your subject is singular, the verb should also be singular. And if the subject is plural, the verb should be plural. So, in a way, the subject and verb should be like friends and should agree with one another. Now, let's look at an example. He has done his homework. Our subject is singular he, and so the verb also is singular. They have done their homework. Okay, their homework. It should not be his, their homework, because our subject is plural and so our verb is also plural. Now let's look at a very important fact while doing subject and verb concord. This topic or theory can only be applied to the present tenses and simple past and past continuous tense. So we know there are four present tenses: simple present, present continuous, present perfect continuous, and then simple past and past continuous. We can apply these the theory of subject and verb agreement. Now let's look at some common examples first. Number one, Ronald and Donald are good friends. So Ronald, Donald, two singular nouns joined by the conjunction "and" is plural. So a plural verb. However, here you can see bread and butter. Both are two singular nouns and joined by "and." But the verb should be singular is. Why? Because it is talking about one idea, means expressing one particular idea. So it should be singular. Now look at the second example. My brother or sister is guilty. If two singular nouns are joined by "or," the verb should be singular. Now look at the second one. Neither my brother nor my sister is guilty. Again, two singular nouns. If they are joined by neither nor, the verb should be singular. Look at the third one. Either my sister or my brother is guilty. Again, two singular nouns joined by either or. The verb again should be singular. Now look at the third example. Neither the father nor his sons are guilty. Now in this case, two nouns are there. One of the noun is singular and the other is plural. So it will take a plural verb. If the second noun is plural, the verb closer to the second noun. If it is plural, should be plural verb. Now look at the second one. Neither the sons nor their father. Now this verb is closer to this noun and this noun is singular, so the verb should be singular. So this is an exception to rule number 2. Let's look at the fourth example. The politician as well as a journalist is expected shortly. Now the politician as well as a journalist. Now our subject is the politician. It is singular. So the verb has to be singular. This particular is a phrase as well as the journalist, though there is a plural subject here, but it is an additional phrase. So our concern is only about the subject and verb agreement. So we have to concentrate on the subject. Another example, the teacher along with the students is reading in the library. So our subject is the teacher, it is singular, so the verb is singular. Along with the students, though we have a plural subject here, but it is a prepositional phrase, so we are only taking it as an additional part of the subject but not the main subject. Okay. Example number 5. Sentences beginning with "here" and "there" will take either a singular verb or a plural verb depending on the noun after the verb. If the noun is singular, then the verb will be singular. If the noun is plural, then the verb will be plural. So here comes the bus. So comes a singular verb. There are 4 apples. 4 apples is plural subject, so the verb is plural. There is a high tide today. A high tide is singular, so the verb is singular. Here is the file is singular, so the verb is singular. Finally, let's look at the last example here. Now, if your subject is talking about distances or periods of time or sums of money when considered as a unit, then the verb has to be always singular. For example, 3 miles is too far to walk. Distances, 3 miles are subject. 5 years is enough for the completion of this project. So period of time, 5 years. Though it looks plural, but verb has to be singular. $10 looks plural, but the verb is singular because it is talking about sums of money considered as a unit. $10 is a high price to pay. So that's all for the first video. So meet you in the next class with more rules to come by. Bye-bye.